Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Ronnie Sue Scrappers 2000 subscriber giveaway. So we have a hop going on and we are celebrating Ronnie Sue reaching the 2000 subscriber mark, and she's got a giveaway going on over on her channel, and so I'm highly encouraging you to go and check out her channel. Links for everybody who is playing along and helping her celebrate are down below. Now, she did not ask us to specifically scrap lift her. She said we could if we wanted to, but we didn't have to. So I am not actually scrap lifting her. I had this photo of myself and Noah on, which, if you don't know, is he's my grandson. We are on a roller coaster, and it's his very first roller coaster ever. Now, it's a little roller coaster because it's at a park and zoo that is for little kids, and he is in this photo he is still 2, just about to turn 3, like within the month. So this is a very recent photo, and because his birthday's on Halloween, so I wanted to get this documented really quickly, and I just really love the way that it turned out. So I'm hoping that you do too. Okay, so what I did was I went to Creative Fabrica, and I have an affiliate link for them. So if it's something that you're interested in purchasing, there's links down below for their for the items that I'm using, and also for their subscription. If you're interested in doing a subscription with them, it's like for the deal that I am able to offer you, it is $1 for the first month and $19 for each month after that. Now, that is a good discount because I think normally it's $29 a month, but they have tons of stuff. They have like 17,000 fonts, and I can't even tell you it's over a million different graphics, whether they be illustrations or SVGs or whatever. So I went in and I typed in amusement park, and I found this roller coaster. Actually, I think I typed in roller coaster. Yeah, I did. I typed in roller coaster, and I found this amazing roller coaster, and it's a cut file. It was offered as an SVG and several other different types of files. So I pulled the SVG into my Silhouette software, sized it to as large as I could get on a 12 by 12, and I really love how it turned out. And then what I did was I went in with some Heidi Swap. It's like the gray color of her color shine, and I put that over the back part of the cut file, so the back portion of the roller coaster, so that it shows that there is a one that is more in the distance and one that is more in the foreground. So the black part is in the foreground, the more gray part is in the background, and the black part, I was trying to go over it with my Dilutions shimmer spray, but it was not very shimmery, so I used my black Wink of Stella, which is almost empty, but it did get a little bit of sparkle on there. And then I went back to Creative Fabrica and I looked up amusement park, and I found this ticket, and now the ticket actually has this roller coaster cut file on it, which I didn't realize when I purchased just the roller coaster. So you could just grab the ticket and separate the two items, and you'd have both. It had a roller coaster. It also had, I think, a carousel and one other item, which I can't remember what it is, but I'll have links to all of these down below so that you can easily get to them if you are interested in them. But I just love how this roller coaster comes out, because I think that roller coasters are kind of a little bit difficult to portray on a flat surface, just because, you know, they are so dimensional, and on a flat surface it's hard to kind of get across which portion is in the foreground versus the background, like I was trying to describe earlier, without confusing it as saying in the background of my layout, because the entire thing is in the background of my layout. So that was a little confusing. I apologize if I confused anyone, and if maybe I'm just confused. I don't know. So anyway, I like how it came out. I think it's really fun. It is a little bit larger than 6 inches tall, but it is about 12 inches wide, or almost 12 inches wide, as large as it could get it on my Silhouette, like I said. And then I'm just using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere it down, because I love this glue, and I think it allows me to move it around just a tiny bit, but it dries quickly, and it dries clear and matte. So I go ahead and I stick all of that down. I've got the ticket held down, I believe, because I want the roller coaster to be on top of the ticket and lined up right up to the top of it. And you will see I got it a little bit over the ticket, and I just used my little tiny scissors to trim off the edge, which I didn't think it doesn't make a big difference because it's just like the edge of the rails. It's not like I had to cut much off. And then I don't know what I'm doing with that stack of photos there, but the photo that I'm going to use is off on the right-hand side. It's us waiting for the roller coaster to start. Now, I was able to actually hold my cell phone in my lap and get a video of him on this roller coaster. And so I will have a QR code added to my layout when it's all said and done. I'm not going to do that publicly because the video is for his parents. And I don't want to share that without, their permission or anything. But I did get the video, and I'm going to add a QR code to this so that they would be able to scan that when they look at his album and see his reaction. And if I remember correctly, he kept yelling, "Yeehaw! Yeehaw!" which was so cute. Okay, so the cut file did also come with these roller coaster cars, and they came so that the center section was cut out of them. And what I did was I just ended up removing the center section, and I just manually did that because otherwise it was like the roller coaster was 3 different pieces and then the wheels were 2 different pieces. So I ended up welding everything together, and so it's all one piece, and then I just added those stripes myself. So I did have to do a little bit of work on that, but it wasn't a big deal. And I couldn't really figure out where I wanted to place this other coaster piece, but I decided to put it in the background and going down the hill, just slightly different angle. And I decided to use the blue because I have a blue shirt on and he's got a blue mask on. And I'm going to go ahead and just use this blue paper from Amy Tangerine to go ahead and map my photo. The paper that I am using in the background is from Echo Park, and it is a Valentine's paper. You can see the branding strip there on the right hand side. I think it's called Be My Valentine. And so I really don't use much else. I don't really use much more in the way of paper on this besides a little bit of white cardstock, where I am just stamping down this journaling spot. Now this is a stamp set I got from someone else. It is like from a 2008 stamp set, not available anymore. So I apologize that you wouldn't be able to get that anymore. But any journaling block would be able to work for this, whether it's stamped or if it's something like on a cut apart sheet, you would be able to use in place of this if you wanted to duplicate this layout in any format or whatever. So I'm just trying to play around with where I want the journaling. I am going to swap it around, and I'm going to have the journaling end up on the right hand side, so the photograph is a little bit more centrally located. I just like the way it looked a lot better. Now I know that if you're familiar with the rule of thirds, I am not on a third in any way, shape, or form there, but that's okay. I think sometimes you just have to break the rules to make it work for your layout, and those rules are not set in stone anyway. So I am pulling some pieces from Amy Tangerine's Brave and Bold, and these are some stickers, and they are clear, so I am just putting them onto the white cardstock and fussy cutting around them. The little hexagon one, I think it's a hexagon. Yeah, it's a hexagon. The little hexagon one, it's really hard to read unless you're looking at it in person. It says Brave and Bold on it, and I thought that was perfect for this particular layout because he was super brave to go on it, and actually we ended up going on it 3 times in a row, and he would have liked to go on it even more, but it was getting later in the day, and I was getting a little tired, and so was he, and so I was like, okay, we have to stop at some point. So now is the point. The little blue piece in the upper left-hand corner of the photo says together, and the red piece above it says you and me, so it reads you and me together, and I really like the way that that looks. And then I just have this ticket. Actually, I am using the piece that says keep this coupon. I thought that was cute because, when you go to an amusement park, I mean, these days they don't have tickets like that, but way back in the day, we had e-ticket rides and all that kind of stuff, so I thought that was kind of fun. And so I decided to use that. Now the little hexagon piece, I'm going to pop that up onto some fun foam. I just use fun foam from Walmart. It is adhesive on one side, and then I use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive on the other side. So far, I am really happy with the way that this came out. Now, the word ticket, that was actually part of that cut file. It cut the word out, and I just basically left it as it is. So I actually still have the black pieces that say ticket. So that is just the red background paper showing through. That's not anything that I added to it. That sticker Wild was on the Amy Tangerine Brave and Bold sticker sheet, and so I'm going to use that. And then I am using this font that I got also from Creative Fabrica, and I typed up the words first roller coaster, so it will read Wild First Roller Coaster. Now, if you're interested in that font, it is called Humble Unicorns. Yes, Humble Unicorns. I will have links for those down below, as well as all of the other stuff that is from Creative Fabrica, if you are interested in getting any of that stuff. The words that you see on my Cricut mat there, I do not have a Cricut. I have a Silhouette. I use a Silhouette mat and a Cricut mat interchangeably. I just cut the Cricut mat down to be the same size as the Silhouette mat, probably voiding my warranty, maybe. I don't know. But the words that were on there that said amusement park, those were also part of the ticket, but I just moved them off of the ticket when I ran it through my Silhouette so that it didn't cut it underneath where my photo is where it was originally. So I just put it off of the ticket. So in case I wanted to use it, I would have it, but it would not be cut out of that black piece that is under the photos. And then lastly, I'm just adding some enamel dots. Those are from Gina Marie Designs, and I highly recommend them. You do have to use a little bit of adhesive to make sure they stay on, but they're like $2.25 a pack for the whole sheet, and that's like half the price of anyone else. So I definitely recommend them. They're good quality. Other than that, you have to add a little bit of adhesive. So if that bothers you, don't get them. I am not going to leave my journaling on here because I will write that for my daughter later. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out everyone else who is playing along with Roni Sue. And congratulations, Roni Sue, for reaching 2,000 subscribers. That is quite a milestone, and I am so happy for you. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye-bye.